everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do the long-awaited 2020 bullet journal flip through. This is the Moleskine dotted notebook, and this was my bullet journal for all of 2020. So I just put this little sticker on the cover. This is from Hidden Rainbows on Instagram, so I will put a link in the description where you can find these stickers. They're really cute. First thing we have is this cover page that I never use. Then we have the key, and here is my year at a glance planner that I didn't even use once. I think I put in a couple of things in the beginning of the year and then I never used it again. Then we have my 2020 goals and my 2020 reading goals. I just covered a couple of things up for privacy, but other than that, you can see everything, all the books I wanted to read and everything else. Didn't do very well on my reading challenge. My reading goal was 60 and I only got to 50 or 45 actually. And this is my books I read in 2020 spread. I just listed the books. I listed the name, author, genre, and then the age group, and I color coded it for the type of book format that it is. So a book, an audiobook, an ebook, and a graphic novel. So I allowed 4 pages for this, so 2 2-page spreads, and I only used this many, so I ended up reading only 45 books. So it's better to have more space and have a couple of pages empty rather than the alternative of running out of pages. And next we have my Etsy tracker and YouTube tracker. So for my Etsy tracker, you can see right here, I was adding products the whole year, and the total number of products kept going up, and so did the sales, and it's super exciting to see all my sales go up. And I do plan on doing a video all about my Etsy shop in the future, so subscribe if you want to see that. And then I also did a YouTube tracker, so this is how many subscribers I started with, and this is how many subscribers I ended with. And that is amazing. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Instagram tracker, unfortunately, was on a downward trend. So I started with quite a few followers, and then I ended with a lot less. But then I started to post more on Instagram and you know, comment more on people's posts, like people's posts, and just be more active on Instagram towards the end of the year. So I ended up adding a couple more followers at the end of the year, which is very interesting. If I put this in a graph, it'll be like that. KDP sales. So I also want to do a video a little about Amazon, KDP, and things like that, because if you have a look at my statistics here, I did not sell that many books. I think I sold, and KDP, if you don't know, is Kindle Direct Publishing. So this is where I publish my coloring books as paperbacks, self-publish. I have not had much success with this at all. It is very bleak. So I don't know, if you're interested in looking at my numbers in more detail and having a look at my stats, let me know. But as you can see, it's pretty bleak. Next, I just had a couple of spreads for like theme ideas and things like that. And we're moving into the first monthly spread. I'm gonna start moving a little bit faster because I know these videos can be super long and chatty, so I don't wanna talk through every single spread, but here we go. The first month, January, we did the leafy theme. And I used to do this editorial spread, which I stopped using. And first weekly spread. Another weekly spread. And I played around a lot during the year of like how much space I give to each day when I did a weekly spread. And here's February with balloons. I believe this is at the end of my March plan with me or something similar. Like I don't think I have a dedicated video for this. But any video that I do have, I'll link the playlist in the upper corner. So if you want to have a look at how I put together any of these spreads, most of them I have a video for, so you can check those out. So this is February. It was a very, very pretty theme. And here's that editorial spread that again I didn't really like using, but I loved this weekly spread with all the pastel colors. And moving into March, one thing that I never mentioned in my plan with me is that I do add these little tabs made of washi tape on every month, just so that it's easier to flip through a month. This was a very simple theme, just one color, and the theme was rain. There's that editorial. Weekly spread. And here is a collection spread that I did trying to get to 100 products on Etsy. So every time I got new products, I would fill it in. I kind of stopped keeping up with it because it was all the way back in March. So I didn't keep up with it, but I think I'm at 37 now, so I'm not that far behind on this. So I didn't reach my goal of getting to 100 products on Etsy just yet, but I feel like, you know, quality over quantity. Mostly empty weekly spread. And moving on to April, and my April theme was really cute. It was just like a little house. I don't think I have a spread, a video for this because it was very, very simple. And I started doing, instead of a weekly spread, I did daily spreads. So as you can see, it's just days that I've had something to do. And this was my little Easter doodle. I didn't want to do the editorial calendar anymore, so I decided to like do a different kind of spread. So next month is the first time that I do my Etsy and YouTube spread. Oh my gosh, this is, I think, this is probably my favorite spread. I loved it so much when I created it, and I still love it. Looking at it just makes me so happy. I love lemons. I love how this turned out. I love the little doodles everywhere. It's just so, so cute. So yeah, so this was the first iteration of the three-tiered approach that I had. So I have a little section for filming, editing, and uploading. So how I use this spread is I literally write down all the videos that I want to film in the film section, and then when it's done filming, I cross it off and move it into the edit. So I'll write, so if I have here July plan with me, I'll cross it off and then I'll put it here, July plan with me. And when it's done editing, when I've done editing it, I cross it off and I put it in the upload. And once it's there, that's why there's a lot here, not a lot here, and like even less here. That's because like not every video goes through each iteration. So what I end up actually posting versus all the ideas and the things that I want to film are up here. So this is the month that I actually started my TikTok, and I was posting every single day on TikTok. It was really fun. Again, I moved on to doing daily spreads and just a general to-do list rather than a weekly spread, and just a bunch of notes and like other things. June, this is another one where I don't think I have a video for this, but it's a very pretty theme. And this is the first month where I did a habit tracker because I wanted to do a no spend month. So I ended up completing that and actually doing a good no spend month. And then I decided to track other things at the same time. And then I did this very, very simplified dailies. And I really love how this looks. It's just so minimal and simple, but it still has a little bit of color. So I love this. Or I think what happened was I ended up making the next spread and accidentally not giving myself enough room to make daily entries anymore. So I just wrote this weekend, this week. Such a busy spread, and there's just so much going on, and it's all like stickers and washi tape. It's very cute. And here we have the same, same but different. We have our YouTube with the 3 sections, and then the habits. I was trying to sort of continue the the no spend, but not as strict. So I did have a couple of cheat days. My weekly spread. I made a list of TV shows and movies that I wanted to watch. And here I experimented with a lot of different kinds of layouts for weekly spreads, different spacing, and different ways to decorate on the outside. And this is a really, really cute spread. I think I made a TikTok about it, or it's also on my Instagram, that I made like all these little posters. I drew little posters of Studio Ghibli films that I wanted to watch and rewatch. And this is a really very cute spread, but now that I still want to watch some of these movies, but we're in a different bullet journal, I don't know if I want to recreate this or what I want to do, but this is a really fun spread to create, and it took me a while to draw out every single poster. I also decided to write out all of the Jeeves and Wooster books that I wanted to read, because I started reading them in 2020 and I really liked them, so I decided to read them all, and so that's how far I've gotten so far. Ended up with a blank page because I needed a double page spread for the next theme, which was crystals. This is another one of my absolute favorite themes. I love the purple and the washi tape with the gold, and I just love it. I also love that I kind of came up with this design. I think this was a wholly original idea, which I love. And so here what I did was I ended up adding my habit tracker as a little thin portion into the monthly spread, which I think really worked well because I didn't have to have like a separate page spread for it. And this is when I started creating my YouTube and Etsy spread. So I still had the same 3-tier system for YouTube, but then I did the same exact thing for Etsy. So all of the Etsy products that I have ideas for and I want to create are here, and then once I create the product, I have to create the product photos, and then once I create the product photos, I then make the listing. It's not as like a concrete system like with YouTube, because film, edit, upload, it's pretty easy. I had to sort of have a think about what the 3 steps would be. But I really like this spread. It really helps me because I know at a glance, okay, I have only posted 2 videos this month, or I wanted to post this many videos. I still want to film. What do I need to film? What do I need to edit? What do I have that's in the bag that's ready to upload? And it also helps me at the end of the month when I'm like, wait, how many videos did I make this month? And it's just at a glance, and it's really nice. Same thing with the listings. I want to always make as many products as I possibly can. So this is really nice to like keep up with and know that, okay, this is how many products I made this month. And when I haven't made as many, I can feel bad about myself. There's the weekly spread. I love doing weekly spreads like this where each day is a different color. I think it's really, really pretty. Also, I tried to use a different color pen, or I did use a different color pen throughout all of these spreads, where I used blue for Etsy and then pink for YouTube to try and like get it to stand out in my to-do lists, like here. But I stopped doing that at one point. And we're into autumn and September. This was a lovely spread as well. Same exact layout here. Same layout here. And this is another weekly spread where I experimented. I made Monday through Friday small, and then the weekend one big space. And then again, I just did daily entries and then like a larger one for the weekend. And here's October. This was the most sort of planned out, involved spread because I had, or theme, because I had to find this font and copy it. I had to cut out a lot of paper. I had to plan and sketch a lot of stuff and then glue it in. This is a very involved theme, and it was a very different theme for me because I usually go for very, like as you saw, pastel, colorful, bright sort of themes. So this dark theme was very, very different for me. I had a very bad month this month for actually creating videos and listings. I also had this great idea to stick in this paper to make headers, but I didn't like how that worked, and it was like the glue got everywhere, so I ended up just doing a simplified version of this for the dailies and weeklies. And moving on to November, I think people really liked this theme as well. I think it's because it's so simple and pretty and light. And of course I love this washi tape. It's so pretty with the gold. Same spread, and I think this is the month where I stopped doing a habit tracker. I just thought it was getting a bit old and I wasn't using it anymore, so I stopped using the habit tracker there. But I did enjoy it for a hot minute. And moving on to the final month, December. This is such a pretty, this was a very off-the-cuff theme, and I think it turned out so good for me not having a lot of planning and prep for this. And this is the only month that doesn't have a tab because I ran out of space and I didn't want to go all the way to the top again. So it doesn't have a tab, but this is the final month. I added the gold washi and I think it really adds something to it. I'm glad I commemorated that on this day was the first time I ever tried the chestnut praline latte from Starbucks. It was very good. And I don't want to give you any spoilers, but I did buy some things from AliExpress and Wish for a haul, and I just was making notes on that here. A couple more dailies, and I believe, yep, that's it. I have one spread left in this entire notebook that I am reserving for reading stats, which will hopefully be the next video that you see, or one of the next videos that you see, because I am a little bit disappointed in my reading statistics, so I'm kind of procrastinating putting this video together, but it's okay, it's coming. So we have one more spread in this notebook, and then that's it. So at the back here, I just wanted to show you that I did like a couple of doodles, and these were just like tests. Like this is from June when I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna draw the roses and stuff. This I wanted to be in one of my themes, like this sort of floral theme, and I really liked it. A rainbow theme, and then a lot of pen tests and a few more pen tests. And one of the themes I wanted, here's some lemons, test lemons. And one of the themes that I wanted to do was like a cat theme, like cat doodles, but I couldn't figure out how to draw them in a way that they would be like, I don't know, cute and consistent. So I never did that theme. And that's it. That's the last one. And there you go at the end, just a couple of Post-its. And that is it. And that was the flip through. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you got some ideas from this and you found some inspiration. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below in the comments. That's where the comments are. They're down below. And so if you go down below and leave me a comment, let me know which spread was your favorite. I think mine is probably the lemons, but I really like the balloons too. Yeah, probably lemons. Probably lemons because that was the one that I was very, very into at the time. But let me know your favorite down below. And subscribe if you want to see more videos about bullet journaling and Etsy and other things from me. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!